Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? I hope you are doing good. So here today we are going through all the questions of paper 1 for Cambridge checkpoint. So in this video I will try to cover all the questions so that you can revise for paper 1 at least in an hour. Last minute revision, sometime you get want to know about all the topics together. So I'm trying to cover all the questions here that you need for paper 1. So let's start. The first question that I'm taking here, I have here a recipe uses 3 eggs with 600 grams of flour. Find the number of eggs to use in the same recipe with 1 kg of flour. Now we are given here eggs and we are given that amount of flour used, right? So this, if they use 3 eggs, then they use 600 grams of flour, and we are looking for 1 kilogram. So 1 kilogram will be times 1000, that will make it into grams. So then how many eggs are used for 1000 grams of flour? So we can just cross multiply this one. 6x times 600 equals to 3 times 1000, divide by 600, divide by 600. This is gone, 2 zeros are gone. 2 times 3, 2 times 5, 3 and 3 is gone, so 5. So then there will be 5 eggs used, right? As this is paper 1, so we cannot use calculator, so I will show you all the calculations, how to do that and how to manage the space for the calculations. So workout meaning we need the value of this, so we will do it step by step. 5 times 4 squared is 16 plus 2 minus 12, right? Then 5 times, solving brackets, 16 plus 2 is 18 minus 12. So don't disturb other numbers. Whatever you are doing, just try to focus on that. So 5 as it is times 18 minus 12 is 6. So 5 times 6 is 30. So answer is 30. Okay. Here is a multiplication fact, that is 2 over 3 times 3 over 4 is 1 over 2. Use this fact to complete this calculation. Now we are not actually doing the calculation, we are going to use this one. So here we have, you have here 2 over 3 times 3 over 4 equals to 1 over 2. Now the question is 1 over 2 divided by 3 over 4. If you move, this is multiplied here, if you move 3 over 4 here, so it will become 1 over 2. This multiplication sign on other side will become divide by 3 over 4. So answer is 2 over 3. So our answer is 2 over 3. Okay, so now here we have 1 over 3 times 3 over 4. So now this one here we have 1 over 3, then 3 over 4. So times 3 over 4 times 1 over 3. We can, this is 3, when you break 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, it is 4 over 3 and 3 over 4. So now the question is very straight. So these gets cancelled and your answer is 1 over here, right? Now next one is Pierre and Blasi are in a bike race. Blasi starts the race at 10:45 a.m. and finishes at 2 p.m. Work out how long Blasi takes. Give your answer in hours and minutes. So she starts at 10:45, right? So 10:45 to 11:45 is 1 hour. So 12:45, 2 hour. 1:45, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. Then 1:45 to 2:10. So we are looking for 1:45 to 2:10, right? So 1:45 to 2 is 2 is 15 minutes, and then up to 2:10 it's 10 more minutes. So add this. So 3 hours and 25 minutes. Okay. Now Pierre cycles 118 kilometers in half an hour. So work out his average speed. Now speed is equal to distance covered over time taken. So distance is 18 kilometers and this is half an hour. So that means you can do it like this: 18 divided by 1 over 2. So that means 18 times 2 over 1. Change this division sign to multiply and then take reciprocal of this. 18 times 2 is 36. So 36 kilometer per hour. Now we have question here, work out 16.8 times 9. So we will just take it without decimal. 168 times 9. So 9 times 8 is 72. So 7 goes here, 2 goes here. So 6 times 9 is 54 plus 7. 7 plus 4, 61. So 6 goes here, 1 goes up here. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. So this answer we got 512, but there is only one decimal place, so we will put decimal here. So like this, right? Now 8.76 divided by 6. This you can take it directly. Divide by 6. 6 times 1 is 6. Subtract 2. Drop down 7. 6 times 4 is 24. Then minus again 3. Drop down 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Now we had decimal here after one digit, so it will come over here. 1.46. Okay. Now here is question from statistics. Yuri designs the frequency table for recording the wingspan L millimeter of butterflies. So wingspan length is in 20 to 30, then 50 to 60. These are blank here. Tally, then frequency. Complete the first column of the table so that all intervals have equal class width. For equal class width, you see this is 20 to 30. There is difference of 10 over here. So then next one will be 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Because there is no equal sign here, so it will not be included here. 40 is going to include in the next interval. So that is first part of this one. And the second part we have here, Yuri measures the wingspan in millimeters of 15 butterflies. Complete the tally and frequency columns of the table to show Yuri's data. So now we have here 34. So we can use this first of all, the tally column here. Sorry guys. 34. 34 will be here in 30 to 40. 43 goes here. 51. 29, 40, 40 will now you see 40 here, but it will go here because there is equal sign here. 37, 56, 25, 36 goes here, 33 also here, 48, 39 will come here. Now you see we have completed 4 pair of 4. Now fifth one will go here. 45 goes here, 32 is here, 43 here, right? Now we'll use the frequency. This is 2, this is 5 plus 1, 6, and 5 and 2, right? So this was like 15, so this total should be 15. 2 plus 6, 8, 9, 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. So the total here it is 15 of the frequency. That shows that we have included everything. Here we have question from sequences. Here are the first 3 diagrams in a sequence. You see diagram 1, 2 and 3. Draw the next diagram in this sequence on the grid. So the next diagram we are going to draw over here. So diagram 4, you see there were 2 squares first. 2 by 3. This is 3 by 4. This is 4 by 5. So then we are adding one more. There are 4 crosses here. So we will have 5 crosses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then 1 2 3 4 5 this side, so one more, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Then there were circles here in the middle, so we will do that. Then there are crosses. You see how it has been done, like they make a C shape with the cross, then rest of them are circles, right? So that is diagram 4. Then we have here this question part B. Explain why the number of circles in diagram 5 will be 25. In diagram 5, so this is diagram 5, number of circles in the first diagram is 1, then there is 4, then 3 times 3 is 9, then we have 4 times 4 is 16. So you see the pattern. So because the pattern for circles is 1 4 9 16. So the next is going to be 25, because they are making a square of the whole number. 3 square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square is 9, 4 square is this, so 5 square is 25. So that means the number of circle will be 5. So number of circles is 5 in diagram 5. I'm sorry, not 5, 25. So the follow-up question is here, find an expression for the number of crosses in diagram n. So in the first diagram here, I'm taking it to first, second, third, fourth. First diagram number of crosses are here 1, 2, 3, 4. No, sorry, 3 plus 2, 5. Then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So first we have 5, then 8 and 11. Then you see the pattern, it is adding by 3, right? So that is 14. So the nth term is a n equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. First term is a is first term, which is 5 plus n minus 1 into d. D is 3, so times 3. So this is 5 plus 3n minus 3. So combine the right terms, 3n plus 2 is going to be the final answer. So 3n plus 2 is the expression for the nth diagram. Here we have work out 2 4 by 5 and 3 2 by 5. So first of all you need to write down this into mixed fraction. So that means here is 5 times 2 plus 4. 5 times 2 plus 4 is 10, plus this will become 14 over 5. Similarly 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 it is 11 over 3. Now we need denominator same. That means we can multiply the denominator by other number. This is times 3, that will become 15. To make this 15 we can multiply by 5. So you see in denominator we will have 15. 14 times 3 is 42 plus 55. So 5 plus 2 7, 97 over 15. So writing answer in simplest form, we need to divide this by 15. 15 times 6 is 90. So 7. We can write it down. 15 remainder, this denominator remains a denominator. Remainder goes up here. So this is 6. 7 over 15 is final answer. Here we have questions from geometry. A is 5, 8, B 3, 2 are 2 points on the coordinate grid. C is the midpoint. So let's say this is your point, this is your point A and this is your point B. So A is 5, 8 and B is 3 minus 2 and C is midpoint somewhere here, right? So we are looking for the coordinates of C. So to find out the midpoints, we are going to add the x1 plus x2, x1 plus x2, x coordinate, half of that y coordinates, and half of the the averages of the y coordinates. So x1 plus x2, x1 here is 5 plus 3 over 2, then 8 minus 2 over 2. So 5 plus 2 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 over 2 is 4, and 8 minus 2 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. So answer is 4 and 3, right? B is the midpoint of AD. B is midpoint of AD. Work out the coordinates of D. Now we can use the same diagram. So B is midpoint of AD. Find the coordinates of D. Okay, so if this is our line AB, so A has coordinate 5, 8 and B has coordinate 3, negative 2. Now see, this is a bit tricky. B is midpoint of AD. So this is midpoint. So that means we have to extend this line. So this is your point D now. And we are looking for this coordinate here. So now that means this and these two coordinates, let me write it down, x and y. So this plus this is equal to 3. So that means 5 plus 8 divided by 2, divided by 2 is equal to 8, like this. Not 8, x, because the midpoint now is 3 and 2. So 5 plus x over 2 equals to 3, and secondly 8 plus y over 2 is equal to minus 2, right? So now this one here, 5 plus x is equal to 3 times 2 is 6. So x is going to be 6 minus 5, that is 1. So our x coordinate is 1, and for the y, 8 plus y equals to minus 4, and y is going to be minus 4 minus 8, that is minus 12. Okay, now inequality, look at this list of numbers. We have these numbers here. Write down all the numbers from this list, right? Remember, that satisfy the inequality negative 3 through 7. Now you can see negative 3 is there is no negative sign. So numbers less than 7, and 7 is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then 0, minus 1, minus 2, and we are not including 3 because there is no equal sign. Now we will see which one of these are there in this list. Negative 8 is not here, negative 3 is not here, negative 1 is there. So this is the number, 0 is there, 7 is there, right? So our answer is negative 1, 7 and 10. Okay. Now B part, write down the inequality shown on the diagram line, on the line number line below. So you see here we have, this is from going less than. So that means x is less than, it's at 1. So this one here, you don't have the limit, there is an arrow, we don't know where to stop, so just less than 1, and there is a hollow circle, so that means we are not putting equal sign. So inequality is x is less than 1, right? I hope you guys are getting everything. So I will wait for your comments, guys. Thank you so much for the for those who have subscribed to my channel, and those who are new to the channel, please subscribe and write your comments so that I can know about the feedback. Moving towards next question, we have here work out the value of A. Here is A, and we are given other two angles over here. So we are looking for value of A, and then give reason, geometrical reason for your answer. Now A, if you look at A, try to observe, this angle is outside the triangle, right? So that is exterior angle. So this is exterior angle, right? And these two are interior angles, so those are inside the triangle. So the property is the exterior angle is sum of interior opposite. So if you go here, this is also interior angle, but that is just beside angle A. Opposite are opposite to those. So A is going to be 62 plus 49. 9 plus 2, 11, 111. So A is going to be 111 degrees. Then for the reason we are going to write down, because a is equal to, we write 62 plus 49, that is 112, because exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles, right? So that's what you will write in the reason. So I would suggest you guys to take paper and pen and should practice with me. You can pause the video, do the question, and then you can check that if it's correct or not. We have another question here. Three students took a test. The test was out of 50. David scored 38 marks. John scored half mark. Susan scored 72 marks. Who scored highest? Show your working. Now you see, we have to write down here who has scored, whose score is highest. So we have three different students and three different marks given, but in different form. So we will make three sections here. This is for David, John, and then Susan, right? So Susan is 72%. This is half mark. Half test was of out of 50. So half mark, half of 50 is 25, right? So that is 25 marks. So these are 25 out of 100 times, or you can just write down, let's not make it complicated, half marks. Half marks means 50%, right? And David got 38 marks out of 50 times 100, right? So 50 times 2, then 38 times 2, 8 times 2, 16, 76. So now you can compare easily. This is 76%, 50%, 72. Whose score is highest? David. So we will write down here David. So this is 2 mark question, and you need to show all your working because it's written here. You can't just give answer. Okay. So we have here another question. A cuboid has dimensions 2 cm, 3 and 5. Part of the net of the cuboid is shown on the centimeter grid. Complete the net of the cuboid. We have half part of this. So you know that cuboid you have 6 faces, right? It should have 6 faces, out of which one is 2. 2 is the, we can just say like 1 is going to be 2 times 3 dimensions, 3 by 5, and then 5 by 2, right? So 2 faces of 2 by 3, 2 faces of 3 by 5, and 2 of 5 by 2. Now first one here that you see, we have here the top one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 by 2, and down here is also 5 by 2. So we have 2 faces, this and this is same, and this is 5 by 3. So we have 5 by 3 and 5 by 3. So we have 5 by 2 and 5 by 3. We are left with 2 of 3. So 2 and 3. So where we can put, this is, we have 1, 2, 3. We need 2 centimeters this side. So one could be here and another one can be here, like this. So now we have 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Next question, expand and simplify. So we are expanding the brackets here. Now you see, to expand, now this x will be multiplied to both the numbers that is inside. So that means x times x is x squared, then x times 3, that is 3x, right? Now we will multiply 5 by x is 5x, plus 5 by 3 is 15. So now remember that each number in first bracket will be multiplied to each number in the other one. Now combine the like terms. X squared, we don't have any other term of x squared. Then x, like term, both are positive, we are going to add. 3 plus 5 is 8x plus 15. So this is our final answer after simplification. Remember to write an answer in the space provided to you. I got another question here from mixed numbers. Write 43 over 7 as a mixed number. So this is easy, but while writing mixed numbers, sometimes you make mistake. So 43 divided by 7. So 7 times 6 is 42, and then minus, subtract. So to write as a mixed number, first write the number that is given to you, the fraction. 43 divided by 7. So in the denominator you have 7, so that will remain in the denominator, don't change that. And this is remainder, and remainder goes up here, right? And the divisor is here. So 6 times 7, 42 plus 1 is 43. So 6 1 over 7, right? Now next question we have, Angelic is n years old. Jamia says, to get my age, start with Angelic's age and add 1. Angelic's age is n and add 1. Added 1 and then double. So double this. So that is going to be 2n plus 2. When you open the bracket, 2 times n and 2 times 1. This is 2n plus 2. Here I have a question which is a bit different. See, the thickness of a pile of paper is 24 millimeter. Each sheet is same as has the thickness of 2 over 11 mm. Find the number of sheets of paper in the pile. So thickness of the sheet, thickness of pile of papers. Pile of papers means there is one paper, another paper, another, like this. This total thickness is 24 millimeters. Each sheet, one sheet, this one sheet is 2 over 11 millimeters, right? So number of sheets, to get the number of sheets, we need to divide the total thickness divided by the thickness of one sheet. So now to solve this 24, if you make this as times, so this will become reciprocal of that. That means 11 over 2. So now we can simplify. 12 times 2 is 24. Now we are left with 12 times 11. So now you multiply 12. So 132. So the number of sheets is 132. Here is a sequence: 3, -6, 12, 48 and for 24 and 48. You see one number is like positive, then negative, positive, negative. So that means there should be a minus sign for there. Write down the term to term rule for this sequence. So first term you are going to get the second term. So usually we subtract this. That means -6 minus 3. So that means minus 3. So if you add minus 9, add minus 9. So 3 minus 9 is -6. Then 6 minus 9. So if we take 6 minus 9, that becomes 15. So that means this rule is not working, So now you see, look on the other way, that these numbers are increasing, right? So if you see, these all are multiples of 3. So if I multiply this number by 2, I will get this one. So multiply by 2, we are getting 6, but we have negative sign. So if we multiply by -2, here again if you multiply by -2, so this will become negative and negative positive. 6 times 2 is 12. Similarly 12 times 2, 24, and then there is a negative sign. So we got the rule. So write down the term to term rule for this sequence, that is multiply by -2 to the previous term. right? Now write down next two terms. So next two terms we have 48 is given, so times minus 2, 96. So first term is 96, then negative 96 times minus 2, this negative and negative we will have positive sign. 6 times 2 12, 9 times 2 18, 192. So this is 192. Here we have question from geometry. The diagram shows a pair of parallel lines GH and JK. This is GH, this is JK, both are parallel. You can see with the arrows it's shown. EF is a straight line, this is a straight line here. That crosses GH at X, this is GX at X, and JK at Y, right? On the diagram, label with letter A the angle that is alternate to angle GXY. First of all, you need to look for angle GXY. GXY is this angle, it's labeled here, right? And alternate. What are alternate? Alternate angle that makes Z shape, right? If one angle is here, another one should be here. So on the other side. So this is the alternate angle, we will label it as A, right? So first part is done. Second, label with letter C the angle that is corresponding to angle GXY. So GXY is the same angle we are talking about, and these are alternate angles that make Z shape, and F is like when they are corresponding, right? So we have angle this, either they may be on down the line or they may be above the line. So if this is, so we are looking for the F shape. F shape is here, let me show you. So our F shape is going to be this one, right? So this angle and the required angle is going to be, this is F shape here, so this is angle, right? So this is, we are going to label it as C. A piece of paper has an area of 0.3 meter squares. So this is a piece of paper having area 0.3 meter squares. A circle of area 7 is cut out of piece of paper. So from this piece of paper they cut out a piece of circular piece. Work out the area of the paper that remains. Give your answer in square meters. Now question is very simple. We are going to subtract these two. The twist is here the unit. So this is meter square and this is centimeter square. Now 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. You all know that, right? So 1 meter square. To make 1 meter square, we are going to multiply 1 by 1. That will become 1 meter square. And same we are going to do on the other side. 100 meters and 100 meters. So that means meter time meter, meter square. 1 meter square is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeter square. So that means 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeter square. So to convert this 0.3 meter square, we are going to multiply this by 10,000. That will become centimeter square. So area of piece of paper, area of piece of paper is equal to 0.3 meter square. That is equal to 0.3 times 10,000 centimeter square. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. There is one decimal place. So if you put decimal, this 0 will go. So that is 3,000 centimeter squares. And now, and the area of the circle is 705 centimeter square. So area, work out the area of the paper that remains. We will write here area of the remaining paper. The remaining paper is 3000 minus 705. That comes out to be 5922. 2295 meter squares. Right? So you must practice. You should have paper and pen and keep practicing by pausing the video. Here is another question that is very important from geometry. Triangle A is shown in the diagram. You see this triangle with dimensions given over here. Draw a ring around the triangles below that congruent to triangle A. Now congruent to triangle, that means the triangle has same shape and size. So that means same all angles. When it's congruent, all angles and sides are same, right? They should be same. So now we will see, we have 75 and 57. Are you given 75 and 57? So we have 75 everywhere, but we don't know about the other angle, right? And 4.3 side is here, 4.3, 4.3, 4.3 and 4.9. So now we have to find out this angle, because without this angle we cannot say anything. Now these two angles are 57 and 75. So all angles add up to 180. So 75 plus 57. 7 plus 5, 12. 8 plus 5, 13. 132. Sum of that and subtract it from 180. 8, 7, it is 48. So this angle is 48 degrees. Now it's easy. Now we have all the three angles. So we are looking for at least two angles. Here we have for 75 and 48. We have this 75 and 48. But between 75 and 48, this side is 43, right? But this side is not, 4.3. But we have another side. So this is not. Okay, so let's find out this one, 48 and 75. Now I think this can work. Like you see, we have here 48 and 4.9, and the angles are 48 and 75, and the side is included between these two. So this is same, like you see, 4.9, 75 and 48. So this is the correct answer. He said draw the triangles, draw ring around the triangle. So there may be another one also, so we need to check that also. Here we cannot say because we have only one angle, we cannot find out other one. This also, you see we have here 4.3, 4.3 and 4.9. 4.3 and 4.9, and angle included is 75. Yeah, so this will also be congruent. So that's it for this question. Work out 1.5 times 0.8. So I will work this without decimals first. So 15 times 8. I'm just taking the numbers without decimal. 5 times 8 is 40. So 4 goes up here. 8 plus 4 is 12, 120. So this answer is 120, but there are two decimal places, 1 and 2. So I'll start from here, 1 and 2. So answer is 1.2, right? Now here this one, 15 divided by 0.06. So 0.06 can be written as 6 over 100, right? So 15, then you change this divide to multiply and then take reciprocal of this. This is 100 over 6. Now we can simplify if possible. So both our numbers are divisible by 3. So 3 times 2, 3 times 5, right? Then here it is 50. So we are left with here 5 times 50, which is 250. Okay. Now we have another tricky question here. You need to be very careful. This is 2 marks question. There are 280 students in year 10. Half of the students are boys. Half of the students are boys. That means number of boys. Half of this 280. Half of 280 is 140. Right? So you divide this by 2. 155 of students get grade A, B or C. In their mathematics test. 61 girls get grade of D, E and F. So now we have to complete this table here. So half of the students are boys. We will start here. Boys are here. So the total of boys is here 140. Right. So this is done. There are 280 students. Total is 280 we are given. So you do minus this 140. So this girls is also 140. Right. So now we need to fill this one. So 155 of the students, 155 to grade A, B or C. A, B or C is here. So that means 155 students total is here. Right. 61 girls get 61 who get D, E, F. So 61 is here. Now we can complete the table. So moving this side, 280 minus 155. This is paper 1. Remember, this is paper 1. You have to do all calculations on your own. So 7, this is 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. This is 125. So we got this one. Now for this one, you need to have 125 minus 61. So this is 64. Now moving this side, 140 minus 64, 140 minus 64, 76. 76, and moving down here, 155 minus 76. 15 minus 6 is 9, and 14, 79. You can also cross check, like you see 4 plus 1, 5, 6 plus 6, 12, 9 plus 6, 15, and then 15, like that. That's it for number part A. Now a student is chosen at random from year 10. So now the question is, student is chosen at random from year 10. From year 10, that means we are talking about total student, 280. Write down the probability that student is a girl with the grade D, E, F. We are looking for grade D, E, F and a girl. So we are here. So that is 61. So probability is going to be 61 over 280. So that is our answer. Here we got another question. Work out 0.036 times 10 raised to power 5. You must understand the concept behind here. You need not to take it 36 times, then you are keep multiplying this one. So 0.3036, right? So we have 0.036 times 10 raised to power 5. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 zeros, right? So 36 should have 5 zeros like this. Then there is 3 decimal place, 1, 2, 3. So we'll start from right hand side, 1, 2 and 3. So decimal comes over here. So these 3 zeros are gone. So then 3600 is going to be the final answer, right? Now the next one here, 470 times 10 power negative 2. That means 1 over 10 power 2, that is 100. Because this is negative, it will come 1 over 100. So now this 0 and 0 is gone. So you have 47 over 10, right? So 1, 0, so 1 decimal place. So this is going to be 4.7. So this is 4.7. Okay. Now 2 divided by 10 raised to power minus 4. So 10 raised to power minus 4 can be written as like this. Okay. So 1 with 4 zeros. So 2 times, take the reciprocal of this, 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, right? So now you multiply. This will become 20,000. So that's the answer, right? Now 18th, next question. The term to term rule of the sequence is multiply by 3. The fourth term of the sequence is 54. Work out the first term. So it is multiply by 3. So we are working reverse. So we need to reverse the process, right? So if it is multiply by 3, the rule is multiply by 3. Multiply by 3, and the reverse will be divide by 3. Right, we have 54 as the first term, then we are going to divide it by 3 to get the next one. So that is 3 18 times 3, right? So then again divide by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So you see, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 3 18, 18 times 3 is 54. So this is first term, fourth term, third, second and first. So first term is going to be 2. Okay. Now a bath has volume of 0.25 meter cubes. Convert this to centimeter cubes. As I told you before in the previous another question we just did it before. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, right? So 1 meter cubes, that means we are multiplying this 3 times, right? So 100 centimeters times 100 centimeters. So this became 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 centimeter cube. This 1 time 1 is 1. So 1 meter cube is equal to how much is this? 1 million centimeter cubes. So I'm going to multiply this 0.25 meter cubes. If you multiply this by 6 zeros here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 25, then 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 decimal places is here. So this is 250,000 centimeter cubes. I hope you got it. Now work out the value of m in this calculation. So we have m power minus 2. So this m power minus 2 can be written as 1 over m squared equals to 1 over 9. Now you cross multiply. So m squares. So m squared times 1 is m squared equals to 9. So m is equal to plus minus 3. So whenever you do this, because 3 square is also 9, negative 3 is also square 9. So m is plus and minus 3. So here we have another question. The ratio of boys to girls in a school is 4 to 3. So we have boys here and the ratio girls is 4 ratio 3, right? One day 18 girls are absent from the school, and this means this one represents 5% of all the girls in the school. So we don't know exactly the number of boys and girls, but the ratio is there. So we can take it as 4x 3x. So that means they are going to be the multiples of 4 and multiple of 3. Now we are given that 5% of girls, 5% of all girls are equal to 18. That's the meaning of these two lines. Let me go through these again. One day 18 girls are absent from the school. This represents 5% of all girls in the school. So 5% of girls. So 5% means 5 over 100 times girls we have taken here 3x, and this is equal to 18. Now we can find out value of x from here. 5 times 3 it is 15. X over 100 equals to 18. So x is going to be 18 times this 100 over 15, right? 6 times 3, 6 times 5, 5 times 2. So this is 60. So x we got 60. So when x is 60, then we have number of boys. Number of boys is 4x, 4 times x. So 4 times 60, 240. And then number of girls is 3x, that is 3 times 60. Sorry guys, I think I have made mistake here. 6 times, not 6 times 3, this was 3 times 6 here, 3 times 6, and then 3 times 5. So our value of x is 120, right? So let me do this again here, sorry. So x is 120. So number of girls is 120 times 3, that is 360, and number of boys is 4x. 4x means 120 times 4, this is 480. And the question is calculate the total number of students in the school. So total number of students is, you add them, boys and girls, 840. So total number is 840. So you see, you can sometime make mistake, but don't worry, you just cut that and write clearly again so that examiner can see you're working, right? So I hope you guys got everything. So I have tried to cover up all the questions that you need to practice for paper 1. So please write in the comment section how this video helped you, and please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends, and let me know what next video you would like to see. God bless you guys. See you in the next video.